Alright, so this isn't really a video I really wanted to make, but I can't really hide the way I feel anymore. So basically, the title of this video is going to be What is Talent Without Opportunity? It's a good question, right? Um, and yeah, my name is Cameron the Celestial, and welcome to the Red Room. The Red Room is going to be a series where I just talk about raw stuff, just the way I feel in this day and age. What is the point of having a passion or pursuing a passion when it's too expensive? When I remember a time where software, the software required to pursue your passions weren't $700, or the laptop required to run the software is too expensive. It's like, what's the point? Everybody nowadays, the state of the economy, the state of, I've been seeing so many videos, just everybody's just surviving. No, there's no time or money for passions or hobbies anymore. It's just straight up survival. Um, so it's like you come to a point. Well, at least I'm getting to the point where it's like, what's the point, man? Um, I don't know. I just can't ignore the way I feel anymore. Um, Hopefully this registers with somebody. I'm just tired, very tired. Um, I'm tired of feeling like, you know, even with a minute, like a entry level jobs, you know how many jobs I've applied to right now that have just turned me down? I got turned down by Chick-fil-A. What? I got turned down by Taco Bell because I don't have experience? What? There's this, like, I have so many different abilities and passions that are self taught. Um, I want to go to school. I want to go to college. Um, but I just feel like all that is just so useless. It's like I'm not complaining. I'm not. I'm just stating how it is and how I feel. Um, I can't ignore it anymore. Um, just can't ignore it, and I feel like a lot of other people may feel the same way. Um, but it's like I don't know. It's like what is every avenue? Like I remember back in the day, even 2019. I remember when pursuing a passion was free. You know, there were so many more opportunities. Maybe I'm just looking in the wrong areas. Maybe I'm just looking in the wrong place. I don't know, but all I know is it just feels like nowadays there's just not much opportunity anymore. Like either I'm looking in the wrong place or I'm not crazy. Um, you know what I mean? So it's like, mm-mm. It's like politics. I like to talk about politics. I don't like to talk about this stuff, but it's like, do they realize what they're like? I mean, I realize they don't care. They'll never care. All these politicians, corrupt judges, filthy politicians. It's just, you know, what's the point of bitching about it? Because nothing's ever going to get done until we get sick and tired. I think people are finally getting sick and tired of this stuff. Um, you know, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm sober, but is that enough? Like, Um, I don't know. This stuff's getting crazy, man. It's like I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna. But like, where's the solution? Like, I haven't found it yet. Um, I don't know. I just feel so stuck. I feel like stuck in this limbo of not knowing and running myself into the ground, trying to figure out which route to go. Like, you know, I don't want to just work, for 50 plus years and retire and regret everything I did because I slaved away at a job that I didn't like. I didn't totally enjoy. There's nothing much nowadays that I truly enjoy. Um, I mean, there are, but since they don't make much money and they seem to be so expensive to maintain, they're not enjoyable anymore. So many nowadays for so many hobbies are expensive. Passions are too expensive. Are you kidding me? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I just look around. I'm like, there's only so much stupidity I can take in one day. I kind of just like I consume too much media. I find myself scrolling through my phone until I hit that one post that's like, all right, there it is. That's the stupidest thing I've read all day, and then that's kind of it. You know, I don't know. It's like I'm 25. It's 2026. Gen Z. Where's the help? Where's the nobody wants to share knowledge anymore, at least for free anymore. That's rare. A career is rare to hard to come by nowadays. People are like, oh yeah, yeah, it takes time. It takes time, and well, the route to get there is expensive. It costs money to even stay alive. Like you stop paying for stuff, you die. It's like who wants to live that way? It's like at this point, I just want to find a I don't want to give up on my passions, but it's like, what's the point of keeping pursuing? I should just pursue a simple life, go out to the country and become Amish or something. Like, is that where we're at? I mean, is that where we're at now, people? Um, I don't know. It's just every single day. It's just headache, 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 headache. Dead ends, dead ends, dead ends, dead ends. Bills, rent. You know, it's like one little mistake and you're homeless. It's like that's all I can focus on. I can't. There's no time to pursue something you're interested in anymore. There's no time. All you do is consume media, consume media, consume media. That's what people do. You know, there's no time anymore. The demands in this economy, the demands and unrelenting standards, the unrelenting standard for us to achieve has just, I don't know. It's just starting to get under my skin. I just remember even back in high school. It's like there was so much. I felt like there was so much to look forward to. Fast forward now, it's like I'm living in the Matrix. It's like everyone like I mean not. It's like I'm breaking out of it. But everyone calls me crazy. But I see stuff. I sit back and I observe, and people think I'm incompetent. But I sit back and I see everything. I observe everything. And what I see is I want nothing to be a part. Why force somebody to be a part of a society they don't want to be a part of? You know, that's what it seems like. You know, everybody, it's either feed the machine or die. You either feed the machine or you're homeless. You can't eat. And watch all these billionaires get their pockets fatter while we're dying inside. You know, I don't know. I don't want this channel to be so negative, but I want to get to the solution. I haven't figured that out yet, unfortunately. You know, um, maybe I will. You know, maybe I'll. Well, you know, people ask me what keeps you sober. You know, it's I don't even know. I tell people I don't know. You know, there's just one thing, like something inside of me, my intuition. I never my intuition. I never. It's never failed me. So like, there's something inside of me telling me, stay put. You're gonna want to be present for what's gonna happen. Whether it's good or bad, I have no idea. But I'm waiting for the plot armor. Right now, I have a really good plot armor building. You know, um, at this point, I'm just here for the plot, man. Um, to be really honest with you, I'm just here for the plot. You know, in this life, you know, I would have been checked out if it wasn't for there's the ridiculous stuff that's happening. You know, it's like I just kind of want to sit back. I want to get to the point where at this point I want to sit back and observe and laugh and you know be in a stable enough position that where I can just it's like I wanted more. You know, I still kind of do. I still want more. I want an enjoyable life. I want a life where I'm doing stuff that's meaningful. There's nothing wrong with a meaningful death. You know, that's what I believe. But it's like it's hard to make this life meaningful anymore. You know, I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, I think I'm just rambling on at this point, but mm-mm-mm. Frustrating stuff. Frustrating. All this stuff I'm reading and social media, fucking frustrating stuff, man. Very frustrating stuff, and there's nothing we can do about it. Myself, there's nothing I can do about it. So what do I do to sit back and observe, watch everything crash and burn? I mean, I guess. I mean, while the prices of everything soar, the prices of, you know, the prices of wanting to live go higher, you know, people are starting to snap, you know, and it's only a matter of time before the kingdom will fall. You know, you know what happened to the Romans. You know, it's gonna be a sweet day for that. Yeah, that's basically all I have for this video. Um, I don't know. I just can't hide the way I feel anymore. I don't want to hide it anymore. You know, the future seems so daunting when the present is so disheartening. You know, like what do you do? You know, just leap off into the void. You know, it's like the more I resist the system that's so broken and keeping us is obviously designed to keep us below them. The more I suffer, but the more I submit, the easier stuff gets. But the more miserable I get, something's wrong there, man. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I'm telling you. That's about it, really. yeah, that's really all I got for you guys right now. But yeah, I'm about to make this channel basically just a bunch of talks. I'm not, once again, this is gonna be called the Red Room. It's gonna be like a little series where I talk about struggles and hopefully find their solution, and just like different stuff I see on the internet that just blow my mind, you know. And maybe I can give my input, and maybe someone will, you know, help me figure this out. You know, it's a 25-year-old in Gen Z, you know, and you know, all the stereotypes, statistics, whatever. Screw the statistics. You know, it's just reality. But I don't know. It's just like people are just the boomers or the other generations are so oblivious to all of this. They're like, get a job, work until you're 60, die happy. Is that all that life is? Nah, man. I think so. It's like you're born. It's life is like this. Life is like birth. What is that? What the heck is this? Death. You're born. What the heck is this? Death. Is that all? Is that all life is, man? Did we get scammed? Is this a scam? Like, is life one big scam? That's what I'm starting to wonder. You know, people got to start breaking through the illusion, man. Got to break through the illusion. I see right through that. That's why I feel like society makes it harder for me. They're being neurodivergent. You know, is we see right through the bullshit. I feel like that's why we see right through the bullshit. People like me see right through the bullshit, and then you know, and they don't like that. You know, they don't like that. Let's go on a rant at this point. I'm just so frustrated with everything. Why does everything have to be so difficult? Why does everything have to be so expensive? Like the cost, the minimum wage pay is lower than the cost of rent. Are you kidding me? What are we doing, man? What are we doing, man? We're letting money just. It's literally a piece of paper that grows on trees. That we destroy trees. Well, let me rephrase. It doesn't grow on trees. That'd be nicer too. But it's literally, you know what money really is? It's literally the government prints money. It's like that we destroy trees to make. You know, make that make sense, man. Make this shit make sense, man. I don't know. It doesn't. None of this makes sense to me. But all I know is I see the patterns and I see right through the facade. And I'm wrong for wanting something better. And I'm told I'm lazy and incompetent because, you know, people don't want to do their job, or people don't. I don't know, man. You know, it's like I'm the problem, right? And they, you know, they people like, you know, try to come to you with their struggle, and everyone's struggling nowadays, man. You know, it's like I'm tired. I'm real tired. I'm fearful for what the future holds. The future is dark. Um, yeah, that's really all I got for you for today. A little bit of a rant. Gotta do better. As a society, we gotta do better. Because this is a society that I want nothing to do with. I'll tell you that.